Hey, love. Can you make me some instant coffee, like heat up some water, instant coffee, honey, and cream? I want. I haven't had coffee actually yet today. Hmm. All right. Invite sent.
We
Thank you, love. All right. I haven't. What's that?
built to breach off servers. Oh, it's still blocked.
Okay,
Honey
there's our.
Balloon, I am here.
Hello, friend.
No.
All right. I mean, all our research are so far from each other. Yes, I can move a big body of water.
Definitely.
You need to use it for electricity.
Like real life.
Don't you know part of this game is terraforming?
News to me. Okay, let's see. I know I was doing. I was selecting on building new things until you build said thing, but helping with other stuff. As in, I already know how to do a lot of things, but you're still trying to figure it out and reading stuff yourself. So, giving you time. I'm giving you time.
Thank you. All right. I guess I'll do that. Actually, we'll just start with one for right now. Oh. Thank you.
Oh, two of them. Excuse me.
All right, now we gotta build. Oh man, I have to make this thing transport 8 forever.
Yeah. Remember, right click and craft 5 at a time. If you want multiple, but not your maximum amount. And we just finished researching automation when we got off.
That's true. Good thing the conveyor belts. Actually, would that cause a problem building conveyor belts where the coal's at?
No.
Okay.
No one. The electric mining drills have a bit of a range to them, so they can mine underneath them.
Oh, I see. Jason sounds like a helicopter. I don't hear a helicopter, Jason, but
I'm here for the free ride on the belt.
conveyor belt.
Whee!
What did he do to my chair?
A chair full menace? Oh my.
Thank you, love. Good thing conveyor belts don't take electricity.
True. Oh, so true.
All right, so then I gotta take this to the conveyor, to the. Okay, looks like I need more iron. Then I can make an arm that then transports that. Here we go.
Wonderful.
The nice thing about your name being red is sometimes I jump thinking that you're an enemy. There we go. And we don't need burners and surgeons anymore. Until you're like, actually.
They're good for backup, but that's about it.
Actually.
Here's my actually. They're good in case of your electricity runs out. To kickstart your electricity again. But that's about it.
That was a nice.
It looks like
Sure.
we need a lot of iron gear wheels, so we should figure out having them.
I would go use the restroom,
be-
yeah. makes sense. Yeah, I'll assemble an iron gear reels. Just 1 second in the assembly machine. I'm going to use the restroom really fast.
Dog.
Onion head. An onion. Onion head.
All right. I'm guessing iron gears are pretty much essential throughout the game.
Well, just anything really is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
It's
because
a good idea to figure out a
Factorio.
good way to make it so that way you can do it, can get more while you're doing other things.
that makes sense. So, kind of rule of thumb is if it needs assembling, it's good to make a.
If you need it more than once, then automate it is pretty much how it goes. Yeah.
Actually, I want to start electrical making things.
Because what's the phrase? If no. Go.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, friend. You taking some cues from Robin. Money. Oh yeah. I did. Thank you.
Nah.
Oos. So you're set.
Oh, yeah, we won. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. Ooh, I like dollars.
I mean, I have to open a small loan for that. Oh, that's not my definition of small. That'll be the bank's definition of small. Yeah. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're video.
So you're telling me that I just got off the
You're video.
at every.
No one ever was.
Oh yeah.
Okay, ma.
Bro, get your Pokemon Printer out of here.
Phew!
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Is that like an actual concern? Yeah, but the tsunami has like, is there like, do they? Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Makes sense. No.
Do. You just said you can't believe it. Yes, you can.
I just love how much our first researchers are so far away from each other.
That just means we have a bunch of room in between them for them
Sure.
to be processed.
True.
Huh? What?
Yes.
Oops.
Where's the-
How
I'm
is it
saying-
looking
Huh? Which one? The one you've been sleeping on? Let me just quickly double check it. Yeah, let's say it. You can.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
so far, bro?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, cool.
Let me see.
You know, Corey, Robin said. What? No, Robin said.
Wait for me.
Oh, I see. I gotta furnace some iron. I see. And no matter what, furnace requires coal until
Yep.
maybe later on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You got beat by Luffy 3 times. Attack.
It's not that big. Ow.
Oh, Luffy just
So you
got
need
his
coal
iron.
and
Oh,
iron, or coal
wow.
and
No,
copper, or coal and stone.
Okay,
Just
let me
coal.
take a drink of my
Coal,
coffee.
coal. Better get it all together, all the naughty kids on Santa's list.
I mean, once he goes final
We're gonna be
form,
taking all their
right now it
coal.
looks like he's the strongest.
Yeah. He,
Once he goes final four.
yeah. You're
What
fine,
is
bro. You're fine.
What if he got your cut?
I mean, you're
Yeah.
fine. Pretty.
Can be.
Yeah, he's man. It's fine.
I don't know. do you?
Maybe you had those there for.
It's a flippin' shonen anime. Luffy's going to get beat up so many times, and then just. Oh, and then last minute or training montage later, you then beat some.
Yeah, it's something just like it's like a millisecond away from time. Saves him from dying. And they're like, whoa!
That's crazy.
I never expected that to happen. It's insane. Yeah. So we're talking. Oh, is this game free?
Are we gonna have it share the same line as our power, or are we gonna have a separate one for our?
So this is my idea. I need to make. Oh,
Do you like to play for me? That's what I thought.
Start that one. 'Cause that will make it easier later on.
I'm saying user. Good. Come on, Jason.
Q to get it off your cursor,
Better.
unless you're specific.
It's called shock.
oh my! I did not mean to do that. All right, so that's why having these go right into furnaces.
Well, to be fair, I was starting with the burner ones, so
What?
the burner ones were just. It was simple
It's
because you
something
just
that I unlocked.
shove fuel into all
Yeah.
of them at once.
You have to like. I'm
Scatter
so
shot
thankful
is
that you're
fine.
doing this. Just know that I'm like. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going on
scatter
here,
shots are
and
not.
my brain.
Yeah,
Question.
I mean, I'm just letting you do your thing.
Question. So I'm going to put the burners. How do I make it so it looks like it's a blueprint? Is it Alt B? Here we go. So I'm going to put these. Oh, I don't know. How
So
do I?
blueprint copies whatever you have in the ground on the floor. So
Oh.
you
How-
place what you want first.
Okay. So does it? Okay, I see. I will only. I see it holds to the right. My brain was like, where does it?
So it can go in on the right or left because
I
the
see.
furnace is a 2x2.
That makes sense.
The big drill is a 3x3. So they're always going to be slightly misaligned like that.
Off me. I can't do anything. You get good. That's fine.
So I imagine this raw material always needs to be smelted to something. It's
In most cases,
okay.
most.
There's no, yeah, no,
You'll find exceptions to the rule as we go along.
okay. My brain was like, I'm hitting this wall where I need
Wow.
inciners, but for inciners I need smelting down iron.
Which we should have already, right? Like you have,
Well, now they're doing their thing, so let me.
yeah.
I'm also thank you for just sticking with me. There's a lot just going on, a lot of talking here, and so
I know.
my brain just.
I figured it'd be a busy time, but I just wanted to make sure you were still. I wanted to give you time, so I wasn't gonna do too much myself.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Although I will help you with what you actively set out to do in some fashion.
Huh? Damage.
So go here, you go move here.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it.
Oh. Did you actually break a telephone pole, or was that
It was a moment of it
moment?
being
Okay.
broken, yeah.
I just wanted to make.
I put it back.
I was like, I don't think our output. Yeah, I was just seeing the cause. Okay.
You know what? Given the fact that we need power for things, I'm gonna executive decision how this one is set up. See if you understand why I changed it.
So my plan, what I started doing there, was I was just going to make boxes where multiple routes will take from, but that works.
Like that.
Yeah.
So this box to the top, I'm gonna have as a backup.
Okay.
Is there a way to name it? No. It'll just be a extra small limited box.
Just call it El Baco.
That reminds me of this slot. What's that?
That's my fault. Okay, Tom successful. Go, check the point. I feel
Something was just bothering me. So does that when the lighter color box is at the pickup range?
Yes.
I see. So theoretically, even I put these guys right next to each other. That's a little bit of overkill.
Which is perfectly fine because it is more compact, it looks better and all that. But for outright range, yes.
Sorry, mate.
Ooh, are you reading time? Human. So. Okay.
Oof. You oofa.
so that is good.
My brain was like, the fact that we're cutting through the middle later on when the ore on like when the ore starts depleting, then when you like move the production back.
I mean, this way we still have to move it inward, but yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, we move it inward though, but nonetheless, that line will be cleared and we're moving it inward. And there's no ore left behind. All right, let me fill this with fuel. All right. And you got... Alright, so now we can now start maybe for things that require stone. Here's things that require iron. First.
Huzzah! One step has been complete.
I do need to...
It's many... It's a lot of small steps combined into one big step.
Okay, and then we'll do that. That will be our beginning of our iron production. And then now we can start pulling from that. Just do that for right now. And that will be our cog, wheel. Actually, I'm being a silly goose. Because no matter what, in the end...
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter?
Right. That always pops in my head. And I'm not sorry, but sorry also.
You know what?
Forbidden knowledge.
Okay, we got that. Alright, I'll go over here now. Start getting copper wires made.
Oh, we do have long-handed servers now already. Amazing. If you need to be able to see what something is making or holding while without going into it, remember you can press Alt.
Alt. Okay.
Left Alt.
Left Alt. Okay.
Or the big Alt button.
You know, it's funny you say that. Oh. It's actually my right Alt because, you know, I got everything.
Yeah.
Flippy-dovered. Okay.
Your pick is a wild.
Oh, pickle.
That.
Cryptic.
You're a pickle.
Goose. He's probably not wrong. All right, so this electric circuits require both iron and copper. Okay.
What?
Buddy? Oh, you won't.
So I need to make both iron and copper, kiss and make up.
Yeah, go.
Hi, weirdo.
Oh, someone's sending you a message.
Huh?
Go.
Oh, Crypto, if you want to create buffer chests, you should also reinsert onto the belt. This way only the overflow will be stored in the box. I don't know what he's saying, Justin.
So the belt goes by and the box is like
On the
takes
end?
in and also puts back onto the belt.
Oh, so it's like at the very end of the assembly line?
Or in the middle of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Because then it's like a pass-through spot where excess can go into.
I see. That's smart. So I imagine to get cold of these furnaces, that's where I'll use a long range.
Yeah. Long range ones or mini belt shenanigans. Whatever you go right for that. But either ways, we're gonna need a lot more belts.
Yeah.
Thankfully, belts are made out of gears and iron, so this assembler over here.
Is it Alt
gonna turn
5
it
to do it in
for
groups
belt.
of 5 that you said? Or...
It's right click.
Oh, right
Usually.
click. Thank you.
And remember, we want to automate it since we need it more than once.
That's true. I see. So that's why you have the transfer belts. I think it's like always the first like line of thinking is why make it when you can automate it?
Yeah. It's more of it makes it more efficient for your time because you set up these crafts once, so that way you don't have to later.
Yeah.
A little bit more work now to save 20 times as much work later.
Huh. All right, so I'm gonna pause the game because we need to start reading here. You hear that, JJ?
Alright.
We gotta start reading. And then we'll game until we go.
Yeah, I killed him. Okay. Worth it. That was necessary.
my stretch.
Yeah.
This scare ya?
You're just weird. Okay.
You're weird.
You
You're
know,
weird.
you could blame me for being weird, but you could also blame the person who decides to hang out with the weird person.
Okay. I could also blame another person who invited me to hang out with a weird person.
That's how I take my coffee.
If you want to create a buffer chest, you should also reinsert it onto the bell.
Yep.
This way,
We already
this way I'm gonna be
we
opening
already
inside in the box.
went through
Tired of
Crypto's
streaming-
amazing suggestions, helpful suggestions.
Oh yeah. Tired of streaming to 0?
All right.
Let's change that. Only
All right,
Yes,
friends, if you're like, yo, what's going on here? Outside of the video games, we just know we need hope. And I'm convinced that hope's in King Jesus, and I want to grow in that. And me and my friends here want to grow in that. So we just take a moment to read the scriptures and also some really smart people. So welcome. We're currently at the very tail end of the book of Isaiah. And so you're here. And I'm going to pray and I'm going to start reading. King Jesus, you are holy, 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 and amazing. Thank you that you have just decided that you are going to step into life. And for you stepping into life with us chooses to inflict pangs on you because of our compromises. But you allow our pangs to afflict you so deeply that it killed you. But that wasn't the end. Since you're innocent of evil, death, which is the aftermath of evil, cannot hold on to you, and you resurrected. And now we say you are our king. What you have done is for us. You are our representative. As you were the Israelites' representative, being their king, their Messiah, their Mashiach, you now have opened up being a representative to the nations. And we thank you because we are the nations. I don't have, to the best of my knowledge, I don't have any ancient Israelite blood in me. I am the nations that were brought into his beautiful, self-giving life movement. Thank you, King Jesus, and may we just humble ourselves as we engage these difficult texts, because it's not from our time, not from our place. It's from a people group that I am not at all familiar with. I did not have their growing up living situation. Growing up here in the West we could easily say it's vastly different than growing up in ancient Mediterranean culture. Amen. Reveal to it, King Jesus. Isaiah chapter 52 to chapter 53. The man who kept his mouth shut. There my servant will thrive. He will rise and lift up and be very high. As many people were appalled at you, so his appearance is anointed beyond anyone. His look beyond that of other human beings. So he will spatter many nations. At him kings will shut their mouths, because what had not been told them they will have seen, and what they had not heard they will have understood, who believed what we heard, and upon whom did Yahweh's arm appear. He grew before him like a sucker, or a root out of dry ground. He had no look and no majesty so that we should look at him, no appearance that we should want him. No, this part, who do you think they're talking about? This prophecy is about?
Isaiah?
Well, this is Isaiah speaking, but I'll give you a hint, this is very future looking right now. This is talking about someone in the future from Isaiah's time. There you go. Good job. You a JJ a try? He had no look and no majesty that we should look at him. So it's saying he did not amass a following because of good looks and charms. He did not have the beautiful Chad chin. It was not someone that you're like, whoa, I want to follow him. That person looks good. He was despised and the most frail of human beings, a man of great suffering and acquainted with weakness. As when people hide their face from someone, he was despised and we didn't count him. Yet it was our weakness that he carried, our great suffering that he bore. But we ourselves had counted him touched, struck down by God, and afflicted. But he was the one who was wounded through our rebellions, crushed through our wayward acts. Chastisement to bring us well-being was on him, and by means of his being hurt there was healing for us. All of us like sheep had wandered. Each had turned to his own way. Yahweh he let fall on him the waywardness of all of us. He was put down, but he was one who let himself be afflicted, and wouldn't open his mouth, like a sheep that is led to slaughter, or like a ewe that is silent before its shearers. He wouldn't open his mouth. By the restraint of authority he was taken. Who would complain at his generation? Because he was cut off from the land of the living. Through my people's rebellion, the touch came to him. He was given his tomb with the faithless, and his burial mound with the rich person, because he had done no violence. So this is cool. I'm just going to say it right now. So he was given his tomb with the faithless. So he was hanged. When he was hanged on the cross, there was two thieves right next to him, right? And then it was the rich, I think it was Nicodemus. He was a rich person who actually bought Jesus' burial place, because he had done no violence and no deceit with his mouth. While Yahweh desired the crushing of the one he weakened, if with his whole person he lays down a reparation offering, he will see offspring, he will prolong his life, and Yahweh's desire will succeed in his hand. Out of his personal trouble, when he sees, he will be sated. By his acknowledgement, my servant will show many that he is indeed faithful, when he bears their wayward acts. Therefore I'll give him a share with the many. He will share out the powerful as spoil, in return for the fact that he exposed his person to death, when he let himself be numbered with the rebels, when he was the one who carried the offense of many people and was appealing for the rebels. You got it, JJ? Come on, JJ, we're mid-reading, so make it quick. All right, I'll be right back. It seemed like it's not a friend, but a random. I'm coming. So I gave you guys some pointers of what this passage is about, but what are some things you noticed in the passage?
Food.
Take this seriously. What did you notice?
I noticed that they talked a lot about Jesus.
What part about Jesus did you like?
No specific part.
No specific part? Okay. How about you, Char? What do you notice? Jesus? Same exact thing. Nothing specific? You know, it's crazy because the ancients did not recognize this as Mashiach literature. It took after Jesus' death and resurrection, because who wants to say that their leader is the weakest?
No one.
Yeah, that's what makes it so crazy upside down. Or upside up, is it's actually the weakest who rule. Because Yahweh, the God of the Bible, is always flipping what we think is good, strong, and powerful on its head. All right.
It's like if you're a hacker in a game, you think that you're the most powerful, and then you get banned. And then the weakest player on the entire server is the only one who wasn't hacking, and then he's like, "Good job. Here's $1 trillion." And he's like, "Oh my god."
Well, it'll be, I say, a better example. Let's just say Minecraft, because we all know what Minecraft is. Well, let's just say that the way to beat Minecraft was everyone thought to get the largest army, the largest city in game, and then cast your war against the dragon, anyone who followed the dragon.
And then the server owner just
No, but let me.
banned all of them.
everyone thought that, and there were huge towns and settlements that were going after the dragon and the dragon's people. But it turns out a farmer came and says, actually, the way of life, the way to rule Minecraft servers is actually building cities, being about life, sharing the food. And they'd be like, what? What about the dragon? Don't worry. But then actually it turns out that the dragon and the followers goes and kills the farmer in Minecraft. And it turns out that in killing the farmer, when the farmer resurrected, it actually, the dragon and all its followers lost its power. Does that make sense? Yeah. Makes no sense to you? I just came across a comment someone made when my first wife died 5 years ago. We are forever grateful. Can you please? Thank you. We are forever grateful that she paid the price of her discipleship. Now you guys remember John Goldengay? His first wife? What was wrong with his first wife?
Disease.
What kind of disease? You remember?
I think it's cancer, right?
It wasn't cancer. Scoliosis, right. It was like severely bad scoliosis where, yeah, where like she is just crippled. She stands tall among people who have worked for our comfort and edification. Her direct contribution to our ministry is, without doubt, one of the greatest gifts we have ever received. The phrase, paid the price of her discipleship, struck me. It's the kind of phrase you might use of someone who faced persecution or volunteered for some dangerous mission. Anne didn't volunteer or do something of that kind. She was totally disabled with multiple sclerosis. For the last decade or so, she couldn't even speak. Yet somehow she exercised and ministered to people. The vision of Yahweh's servant gives me a possible clue to the way she paid the price for her discipleship. It speaks of the servant laying down a reparation offering. Maybe the way Anne handled her disability was a kind of offering to God. Lots of details in this passage are difficult to interpret. It's one of the trickier passages in Hebrew in the Old Testament, but the big picture is clear. You guys ready for clincher? Yes. Someone has gone through extreme suffering. Mostly, if not entirely, it's suffering at the hand of other people, which makes it different from being ill. But a common feature is that the person has to face the question of what to do with the experience, how to handle it.
At this point, it would just be like, ready for clincher, 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 ready for clincher.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many.
Okay, what's being said? You interrupted, so what's being said? What is John Goldingay saying?
Back a little bit.
Hmm?
Can we go back a little?
You want to go back? Yeah. So like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. This vision of Yahweh's servant, which who is Yahweh's servant?
Isaiah.
Well, Isaiah, but then also...
Jesus.
Right. So think about it. This vision of Yahweh's servant, can you... The sound that it makes when it's very distracting. Thank you. Please don't pile on. Thank you. The vision of Yahweh's servant gives me a possible clue to the way she paid the price of her discipleship. It speaks of the servant laying down a reparation offering. Maybe the way Anne handled her disability was a kind of offering to God. Lots of details in this passage are difficult to interpret. It's one of the trickier passages in Hebrew in the Old Testament. But the big picture is clear. You ready for the big picture? Someone has gone through extreme suffering. Mostly, if not entirely, it's suffering at the hands of other people, which makes it different from being ill. But a common feature is that the person has to face the question of what to do with the experience, how to handle it. I almost described the person as a victim, but then I realized that one aspect of the question is whether you agree to be a victim. The servant in the vision could decline to be a victim and instead could turn his experience into a kind of offering to God, which makes him an active agent instead of a mere victim. That's the way he pays the price of his discipleship. So, yes, Jesus was a victim, but then, but he could have walked away, right? But since he didn't, it's an offering to God. Specifically, he has the opportunity to turn his experience into a reparation offering. This kind of sacrifice was one you made when you needed to make amends for something you had done. The vision makes clear that the servant himself has no need to make amends for anything. He has lived. So, before Jesus, when they went to the temple and when they came with the reparation offering, what was the offering? Was to make amends. You know what amends means, right? So let's say I have stolen your headbuds. So I have actually done evil to you. No, I have done evil to you and done evil to God. Because whenever I do evil to my neighbor, I'm doing evil to God because we're his creation. It's like when someone messes with Bailey, they also mess with me. But here, this servant, his choice on being the victim is the way how he actually makes reparation offerings for the people. He does not have to say sorry at all to Yahweh. He's innocent, but he's the one who actually enables everyone else to be close and say sorry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He has lived a life of dedication to his master, yet he lives among a people who have desperate need to make amends to God. The people are there in exile because of the way they have turned to other gods, trusted in politics rather than God, and let people with power and resources take advantage of people without power and resources. For the most part, the generation that lives in exile has continued the same pattern. They have desperate need to make amends to God, though as far as we can tell, they don't yet see that point. Suppose someone who didn't have that need were to offer his obedient life to God on behalf of the exiles, to see whether God will accept his offering of his life, with its extraordinary commitment and dedication to God and to other people, as a compensation for their lives that lacked such commitment. In one sense, it's an implausible idea. How could one person's offering make up for many people's failure? Yet, literal Old Testament sacrifices didn't work on that logical basis. There was no correlation between the sacrifice's size and its effectiveness. So maybe it could work and be the means whereby the servant will fulfill the commission to bring Israel back to God, of which he spoke in chapter 49. This will fit with the visions associating God with the servant's experience. God lets everyone's waywardness fall on him. God desires his crushing. It's Israel that is the we who speak in the main part of the vision. They took his being ignored and despised as a sign of his being punished by God. You could say they took him to be a false prophet. Eventually, they realized they had the picture upside down. It was because of their wrongdoing that he was suffering, not his. He was sharing their experience of exile when he didn't deserve it, as they did, and he was ill-treated and persecuted by them. He was being punished, but not by God. It was a chastisement he accepted as the price of seeking to bring them well-being and healing. What enabled them to come to see how they were wrong and to see the picture right was the way he coped with his suffering. He simply accepted it and didn't complain. All right, what did this section say, Char? Yeah, it's like a sharing. So, well, they thought that this person, this servant, what did something like they were actually being punished by God, but he's suffering because of their wrongdoing. That's not what people usually do. It's not even what the Psalms expects you to do. It raised the question, who is this man? And eventually they saw the answer. In the vision, that is, in the real world, there's no such movement yet. The commission in Isaiah 49 spoke of being a light for the nations, and this note reappears in the vision. The vision starts from the promise that the servant who has been afflicted will be exalted as the one God anoints. He will then be in position to spatter nations so as to cleanse them. The vision of what God might achieve through his servant helped the New Testament to understand what Jesus was about and to understand the church's vocation. It has helped the Jewish people to understand their own suffering. All right, I think we talked enough, so we got one more section. Do you want to read it or Bible Project?
Bible project. 'Cause then we're gonna go.
We have time.
Well, we're leaving a little bit earlier than 4 because try to
I mean,
The book of Ecclesiastes. It's part of the Bible's wisdom literature, and it opens with this line. The words of Kohelet. The book of Ecclesiastes. It's part of the Bible's wisdom literature, and it opens with this line. The words of Kohelet, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Now, in Hebrew, the word kohelet means someone who has gathered people together. And in this case, it's to learn, so it's often translated in English as teacher. And the teacher is said to be a son or a descendant of King David. And so there are different views about who this figure might have been. Many think that it refers to King Solomon, others to maybe one of the later kings of David's line, and still others think that it's actually a later Israelite teacher who has adopted a Solomon-like persona as a teaching aid. Whichever of these views is correct, the key thing is to recognize that the teacher is a character in the book and is different than the author of the book, who remains anonymous. So we do hear the teacher's voice for most of the book, but it's actually a different voice, the author, who introduces us to the teacher in the first sentence and then at the end concludes the book by summarizing and evaluating everything the teacher just said. So the author is someone who wants us to hear all that the teacher has to say and then help us process it and form our own conclusion. So what does the teacher have to say? Well, the author summarizes the teacher's basic message at the beginning and right at the end, and it's Hevel, Hevel. Everything is utterly Hevel. Now, most English Bibles translate this word Hevel as meaningless, but that doesn't quite capture the heart of the idea. In Hebrew, Hevel literally means vapor or smoke, and the teacher uses this word 38 times in the book as a metaphor to describe how life is, first of all, temporary or fleeting, like a wisp of smoke. But secondly, also how life is an enigma or a paradox. Like smoke, it appears solid, but when you try and grab onto it, there's nothing there. So there's so much beauty or goodness in the world, but just when you're enjoying it, tragedy strikes and it all seems to blow away. Or we all have a strong sense of justice, but all the time bad things happen to good people. So life is constantly, it's unpredictable, it's unstable, or in the teacher's words, like chasing after the wind. Hevel. Now that's kind of a downer. So why is he saying all of this? The author's basic goal is to target all of the ways that we try to build meaning and purpose in our lives apart from God. And he lets the teacher deconstruct these. So the author thinks we spend most of our time investing energy and emotion in things that ultimately have no lasting meaning or significance. And he lets the teacher give us a hard lesson in reality. You can see this most clearly in the opening and closing poems, which focus first of all on time and then on death. So the teacher says, you can spend your whole life working and achieving because you think that makes your life meaningful. You should really stop and consider the march of time. For all of the human effort that takes place in the world, nothing really ever changes. So sure, we develop technology and we build nations that rise and fall, but go climb a mountain and see if it cares. It was there long before any of us, and it will be here long after. I mean, no one's even going to remember you or anything you did 100 years from now, but that mountain, it'll still be there. And the ocean will still be breaking on the beach, and the sun will still rise and set. And so time will eventually erase you and me and everything that we care about. And if that's not disheartening enough, the teacher also can't stop talking about death. all the way through the book, but especially in this poem near the end. He says, death is the great equalizer, and it renders meaningless most of our daily activities. It devours the wise and the fool, the rich and the poor, no matter who you are, what you've done, good or bad, we're all going to die, and it's inescapable. So with these two ideas in hand, the teacher goes on to consider all the activities and false hopes that we invest our lives in to find meaning and significance, like wealth or career or social status or pleasure. So you think working hard is going to make life worth it? Think about the stress and the toll that takes on you, all the anxiety and the sleepless nights. And by the time you actually earn some wealth, you're going to be too old to enjoy it anyway. And then by the time that you have to pass it on to someone, they may not even be someone who cares about anything that you did. Or maybe you think pleasure is going to make life worth it for you. Go for it. Live for your vacations, live for the weekend party. Monday always comes. Hevel, hevel. Everything is utterly hevel. So what does the teacher advocate, then? That we become pure hedonists or relativists? Well, no, that would be hevel too. The teacher acknowledges the ideas from Proverbs that living by wisdom and the fear of the Lord, that these have real advantages. On the whole, life will probably go better for you. See, but the problem is that even living by wisdom and the fear of the Lord, they're hevel too, because they don't guarantee a good life. Good people die tragically, and horrible people live long and prosper. There's just too many exceptions, and so even wisdom is hevel. Again, not meaningless, but an enigma. Wisdom doesn't work the way you think it should all of the time. So what's the way forward in the midst of all this hevel? And here, paradoxically, the teacher discovers the key to the true enjoyment of life under the sun. It's accepting hevel. It's acknowledging that everything in your life is totally out of your control. About 6 different times at some of the bleakest moments in his monologue, the teacher talks about the gift of God, which is the enjoyment of simple, good things in life, like friendship or family, a good meal, or a sunny day. You can't control these things. You're certainly not guaranteed them, but that's their beauty. When I come to adopt a posture of total trust in God, it frees me to simply enjoy my life as I actually experience it, not as I think it ought to be. Because even my expectations about what life ought to be are ultimately hevel. Hevel. Everything under the sun is utterly hevel. And so the teacher's words come to a close. Right here at the end, the author speaks up again, and he brings it all to a conclusion. He says, the teacher's words are very important for us to hear. He likens them to a shepherd's staff with a goad, a pointy end, which might hurt when it pokes you, but he says the teacher is trying to poke you to get you to move in the right direction, towards greater wisdom. The author then warns us that you can actually take the teacher's words too far. To get you to move in the right direction, towards greater wisdom. The author then warns us that you can actually take the teacher's words too far, and you could spend your whole life buried in books trying to answer life's existential puzzles. Don't try, he says. You'll never get there. And so instead, the author offers his own conclusion, and it's this: fear God and keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of humans, for God will bring every deed into judgment, every hidden thing, whether good or evil. And so the author thinks it's good to let the teacher challenge your false hopes and remind you that time and death make most of life completely out of your control. But what gives life true meaning is the hope of God's judgment. The hope that one day God will clear away all of the hevel and bring true justice to our world. And it's that hope that should fuel a life of honesty and integrity before God, despite the fact that I remain puzzled by most of life's mysteries. And that's the wisdom of the book of Ecclesiastes.
All right. So from this amazing recap of an amazing book, existentialism before existentialism was coined. Where are some takeaways, Broheim? Accepting.
like
Accepting whatever life throws at you. Yeah. So it's like it's accepting whatever life throws at you, but
happens. It's also accepting the gift of God in
yeah,
life.
it's all about your. It's about like
Not focusing on what you don't have.
it's like the mindset of the fear of the Lord. Is through great suffering and great joys of life. How is your brain space? Where is your brain space
It's like not
pointed
thinking of
towards?
what you don't have.
Yeah. Because the reality is like it says, all these things are hevel. Like
They're not meaningless, more of like
there are no guarantees. All right, what are some takeaways for you?
Everyone's gonna die. The world's gonna end. There's no escape from time itself.
Yeah, that's true. So what does that mean for you? For your life now?
I'm gonna die.
No,
All
baby,
right.
isn't
Should
All of my hard work means nothing.
should you just stay there?
No.
Cool. So what does that mean for you?
Listen to the teacher.
Okay, what is the teacher telling you to do?
He's telling you to go on the right path.
What is the right path? I'm just seeing.
This,
What is this?
like following Yahweh.
Yahweh.
spreading the
Okay.
gospel.
Spreading the gospel. Okay. What does that mean for your life right now, though? What does that mean, your brain in practice now? Right now.
I don't know.
How about let's pray? It's okay if I ask you for to in this time of prayer, and then we'll game until we gotta go.
I don't like to talk.
So you're saying you're not feeling comfortable praying? Okay, so let that be a challenge, though. If we're saying that it's all about Jesus, we really gotta have our actions really show that. And the first start is, it's actually like people will say Bible reading. No, the first start is praying to Him, because praying really shows that He is your God.
Yeah.
If I am constantly
I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
okay, well I hope there's a time, because we're all called to pray. We're all called to cling. No, there is no maybe. Scripture hand down. Like either you cling to God and you make your whole life, your whole allegiance to Him, or you don't and you walk the foolish path. So I'm saying like I want you to have the good life. And the good life is clinging to Jesus and having our whole countenance about Him. Like there's this path, there's that path. No, it's either Jesus or none. Like that's how Jesus says it. It's like there's either the narrow path that leads to life, and that's Him, or the broad path that leads to destruction. Like Scripture, like there is no other path. Make sense? All right, I want to pray, and then let's game. King Jesus, you are holy, 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 and amazing. You are just a beautiful. Thank you, Jesus, that you came actually partying. You reveal to us even when you're on earth, like to enjoy the good stuff of life, enjoy the good drink, the good food. But you did everything out of service. And if I take a moment to breathe, you are the only one, the only movement where there is hope, challenge in life. There's hope for the kid who dies at 2 years old. And there is hope and challenge in life for the old man who is 9 years old. Because the great equalizer is the judgment. Because we know when you renew heavens and earth, when you take out the compromise, the sin, the death and decay, we'll live for eternity. And that eternity, joyful living with your rule, will pale in comparison. There'll be nothing like it is now. So may we look towards you and definitely the age to come. And may that age to come affect us now, where we have life completely for the other, so we can enjoy the bounties of this life. Amen. All right, friends, we can start. And sorry if I came strong. All right, I'll put headphones on so my Factorio. to play Strongest Battleground during the last hour, that's when Strongest Battleground opens up. All right. Test, test, test. All right. All right, Houston. I should be able to hear you. Hey, friend. All right. Oh, let me unpause the game. All right. Keep wanting to hit escape to there you are. All right. Go check on the copper, see if it's making wires. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what I was doing. Okay, we gotta make the iron and the coal be friends. So you recommend that I just deposit the copper at the assembly? Oh, I see. It takes copper. I see. I see. So it takes copper wire, so you automatically move it. It's the iron that I'm going to have to, the iron plate I'm going to have to make a long. So you're saying just move a stack of, put a box here. You're saying put a stack of iron. Oh, I see. So have more of the assemblers near each other, and this then make a. So we need like a. You're talking about more of a central place for the assembling. So. Yeah. Hmm.
It's kind of what I'm. But we're doing two things. Now we have belts and we're making iron. Now let's make it so the furnaces can smelt without us refueling them.
That makes sense. Do we have?
So
is there electric smelters? No, there's no.
No.
So we.
So I'll show you this. So, as you can see, when you look at the iron plates on that belt, they're all on one side.
Yeah.
So if you have ore going towards a belt from two sides with them, you could fill up both sides with ore.
I see.
So one side could be coal, one side could be iron.
I see.
On a belt. Do I have any? I'll make a couple extra just for demonstration.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
And this way you can expand it whenever, as we get more furnaces also.
So if I bring...
We want the raw ore. Yeah. Do you have more miners on you for coal?
Yeah.
Because we could do that or use this incinerator we have over here.
I see.
For this box. Which I think you made for this purpose.
Alright, it looks like... Am I going to have to use an inserter to get on the other side on this line?
So inserters always insert on the opposite side of the belt, so probably. But I believe we should move the furnaces to a dedicated area. Because we're gonna have to move the miners anyway.
Ah, that makes sense. So a more dedicated furnace operation.
Yes. Now that we have belts stockpiled from earlier.
Makes sense. Alright.
We can still have the iron land there too. So that's fun.
So now we... fix that. Okay, got that one going right there. So theoretically now if I have one, just if I do this for just the coal.
Yeah.
And then I see. Should I have it just go right into the furnace? Be like right there?
We want the belt to go next to, but not into the furnace. Because we need inserts.
Will the insert pull both items?
Yes.
Is that okay? I know that destroyed your road a little bit.
Oh, that's fine. The road you can still run across.
Okay. Does it increase your movement speed?
Yes.
I see. There we go. And that goes there. You're saying like more furnaces than like right here, where I'm at.
So now we can have, now we can put furnaces on both sides, but let's just have them on. So now we can have a furnace here, and it'll pull both.
Okay. 50 power.
Good thing there's a gap between every furnace too.
Yeah.
Because there's like
Oh, that's smart. Okay. Should we have the furnace a little bit separated so that, or is this fine?
it is fine if you want them separated for visuals. Go right ahead because we might have other things like if we need to put things between the furnaces later on, but not for a while. And I haven't messed with the expansion, so I don't know.
Got that going. So now we need a way. Now we just got to make an operation of getting the iron. Would it automatically go under, or do we have to event that?
We have to research that, yeah. So for now, what we can do is either we go around or we make the big inserter.
Make the long one?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
For example, this one would fit exactly as far as we need it. Oh yeah, that's right. So now that we have iron being properly smelted, now let's we need circuits for insert, right? Yeah, we do need electronic circuits. And remember, you can do 1 to 0 for 1 to 0 for stuff on your hotbar. I think it's your top hotbar, and you can swap between them with X.
Oh, I see.
If you press X, it swaps the 2 right there.
I see. Okay, so circuits require both iron plate and copper. So should we?
Able. Let's move the iron or copper plates up.
So you're suggesting we make a long?
Yeah.
Make it join the rest of the crew. Here, we'll make it go very far right so that it doesn't ram into our mining operation. Have to clear off a little bit of the trees though.
We could move it to the left of the tree, and that'll still be fine. Right over here. Because that is a lot of trees to go through.
True. Oh, we gotta. I need to get more. Alright, so now we got plate and copper. Plate's going through that. Can I have?
Yeah, let's move these around since we have plates and belts going around now. So.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. All right, I'll be back. I gotta use the restroom. It's like my brain can all suddenly start thinking and actually be able to vibe with the intricacies of the games once I put my headphones on. Okay, so now...
It is a thinking place.
Alright, so... I see, so now you're doing that. I see, that requires...
And multiple things need both plates and gears.
I see, so that's the smart...
That should help you also, since I believe circuits or inserters need them also.
I'm cleaning out my inventory really fast. That is a lot of base stuff.
If you have a bunch of raw iron ore, let's make a dump chest for over, like,
Our dump chest for
you can. It's fine to hold on to plates on you.
I see. That makes sense.
It's just raw ore you can't craft with in your inventory.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, so raw ore is nah. Okay. So theoretically, like at the very end, as long as you have the stuff in you, you can make, let's say, have it like a very high-end thing. It's just going to take a long time because you don't have stuff automatically making it.
And like furnaces, there's some recipes that require you to craft it in a machine anyway. But if you can make it by hand, you can.
Yeah. Definitely not. Alright. Alright, so now we're bringing this over here. Okay, and so... I imagine there's going to be a lot of things that require copper.
Yeah.
But we might as well...
But this is
where do you
our starter set.
Yeah, where do you recommend that we create a dump box for copper?
Well, we already have the copper ingots, or plates already set.
The plates. Where do you recommend we put a plate box, a copper plate box? It's like in right here, you'll say, is good?
Sure. We already have one back here, remember?
Oh, do we? Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, it's pulling from
Unless you want me to move it over there.
No, that's fine. I see. Okay.
We have a buffer box.
Okay. So for this, we need iron plate and copper cables. So now we'll start making the copper cables.
Yeah.
No, because you already got 2 on there, so we should probably give enough space where...
Remember, we can make the copper cable feed directly into the circuit. Or a very small belt, it's just like in general. Rough. We have yet to go down the rabbit hole of ratio. That shall be for the best for a while.
Right, you know what? I'll just do that right now. Copper cables.
You want a gap of 1 at least between them, so that way.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so since you've had a lot of experience, how about let's say you're a quality efficiency manager, where I'm probably going to make it very rough at first, as but since you've had a lot of experience, you're.
Oh, I'll help you figure out the good ratios once we start needing them.
Yeah, but you get my point.
Yeah. I just meant like the ratio thing that will come in due time, but we're not there yet. One step at a time.
Okay, what does that make? Copper plate and iron. So.
I'm gonna put these into a box for now because we can craft multiple things with it. Like inserters, if we need more of them. Actually, I'll even be that guy and do it now.
That is such a long video. So cool. Wow. Okay, you spawn right next to me. Good. Ready?
Oh, Corey, you can have it bent. The belt's bent.
Oh.
And they'll still take off on the corner.
Of course. Yep. Now, I imagine labs are just one of those things we're always going to have a plethora of. So should probably.
We're gonna want labs, yeah, and we're also gonna be feeding things to them.
Yeah, so we need like a constant, like a big lab area.
And if not a big lab area, at least ways to get into the lab area. But we can start with some basic double belt, and that'll cover us for a long time. Or even single belt. So also the thing with labs is you can daisy chain.
So like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they'll take from each other.
Yep. You now know the term because you had to deal with it a bunch. Network keep. If you're the man that knows what daisy chain actually means without being in IT. begins. Oh.
Well, I mean, once we start introducing green, I imagine we could have green go to these bottom ones.
Oh, they can also be on the other side of the belt too.
Yes. Well, do you feel like? Okay, logistics is booming.
Don't forget you have some science in your pocket.
That's
Throw
right.
into the chest or in one of the labs.
There we go. I got some wires. Okay. That's going.
Oh, now we have an issue. Can you see what it is? We researched it. It fitted. So now we have access to underground belts and splitter. So the ones with an orange background means that you can re-queue it after you finish what already got finished or is being researched.
You know, actually.
You can reorder them on the top by dragging them left and right. Oh, like I did right there, or you did it.
I'm looking. All right, we don't have to worry too much right now
Okay.
about spooks, but.
But now we have an issue.
What's the issue?
Can you see what it is?
I just did.
You can.
I knew it though. I knew it. I know people, my path.
Just give me a guess. I'll tell you what it was.
Okay, it's not power. Okay, oh, there's a splitter underground that we just got.
No.
I'll give you a hint. Something is running out.
Are you running out of electricity? Okay, we got coal.
It is still on your screen.
Oh, we're not
All right.
making we're not making enough reds to keep up the queue.
Okay, yeah, that's a good first section. And why are we not making enough reds? You can hover over it.
Oh,
And
power. Okay. So
But not just power, it is also using gear wheel. And we don't have any backed up.
Oh. Oh, I see, sir.
We're triaging why things are not.
It looks like we don't have enough for production.
Alright. So that's will be our next after. Do you want to figure out more iron or more power?
Well, it looks like our iron. So I guess we'll just make more. Let's first deal with the power thing.
Alright.
Because we're going to need to make more drills for the gear thing. So will that be a second boiler? Let's look.
I think it is a second. Here is the efficiency thing. You can have 2 engines to 1 boiler.
Oh, I see.
When you hover over the boiler, it says output
Consumption,
out
yeah.
of 60. And each engine uses 30.
Okay. Alright, so...
But the good news is we now have underground belts.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna move something quick. Make it train. So I have a challenge for you. I want you to try to make the coal feed into the boilers left to right. So that way we can have more than one boiler later on.
Okay. Left to right. All right, that means I'll have to...
This is the engine.
Oh.
You see the icon of steam on the side of the engine? That means what fluid can go through that side.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So it would have to be up here.
I see. So I see. So you can have two engines attached to the same boiler.
Yeah.
I see.
These are ghosts. Left to right. Nice.
I think I did that right. Well, that's a burner.
Yep.
Alright, so an actual regular inserter there. Are we out of coal? Oh, I was.
Don't stare too hard at the belts.
I'm such a silly goose. Okay. There we go.
And now you see the reason for the burner being there at all.
There we go.
The reason for the burner, sir.
Would it grab it? Will it fuel itself?
Yes.
Ah, that's why. That's smart.
Oh, you're...
Oh, there we go.
So we just want one as like a kickstart. We can have the rest be normal in servers.
I see. Just something there as a potential backup.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Oh, I'll do this part.
Because of the power, because of the poles.
Yes.
Are you just for future thinking? You just want to do this now, kind of thing?
Well, this is so that way you can have a general idea of an easy way to just continue it.
Yeah. Okay, now we got that figured out. Now we got if I remember right, we got a production problem. Oh, looks like our production problem has fixed itself while we're away.
But stockpiled iron ore ingots, I see. But if you still see the chest, the buffer chest is almost always empty. So.
Yeah.
Which means we need more smelters.
Yeah, because we have more than enough iron right now. Makes sense. So I guess he gets some stone. Do you think 2 automations for red stuff is be a good idea?
If you think that would help, yeah. More is generally better.
The game seems really laggy. Oh, I see. So I see. And that's intentional.
Last time, so I added that.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just saying I'm happy they added an ability to modify cable connections between poles. If you haven't noticed the spider webbing.
Yeah. So later we'll be able to modify that.
Oh, they made it so there's just a button where you can disconnect and reconnect them from each other. I am doing that just for my sanity at this point.
With my make copper wire? No. Oh, you mainly.
It's yeah. This is quite literally a cosmetics thing I'm doing at this point. It is for my sanity though, from all the crisscrossing. That's better. No spider webbing, just lines. Anyways, after my moment. Now we're making good iron, but now we're not moving it into the buffer fast enough, which is generally good. But it means it's time to be fixed.
Oh, it does not grab access. Okay, never mind. How do I remove something from the toolbar?
Middle click. It says so right above where you when you
There we
hover over it.
Thank you. Yep.
Just middle. There's an issue with the extra inserts you put to the labs.
I see. That's why you got already a transport panel inserted for when we start making the green stuff.
Oh, I guess it was more of the case of we use a lot of them, but it's a double whammy in that regard.
Actually,
Since we need to use these and we probably have a good storage, we could just, instead of boxes here, just throw them onto a belt.
There we go. All right, boys. Whenever you guys are wrap up what you're doing, let's bounce, okay? So I am going to have to bounce soon. I think you.
All right.
All right, I'm going to make myself a shotgun. I don't know when. No, the piles are not bad yet. They haven't. It can get bad really
It is
fast.
better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, that is it.
You ready? Alright. Alright, Justin. Oh, man.
See ya.
Catch you later.
We get to save and quit. See you later.
See you, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the little bit of that. It's quite enjoyable. It's
Yeah, hopefully I'm not going too slow or
you're
or too fast either.
You're going at the perfect pace. When I put my headphones on, my brain was able to start planning and seeing the motions. My easily distractible brain. I was having a hard time at the very beginning because of all the talks and sounds. My brain just thought to not focus. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.